You know what time it is, bruh. We got another Crank Lucas, Kendrick Lamar recording video, bruh. At this point, I see the thumbnail, I get to giggling. Yes, right here, I want it to sound like 30 reindeers pulling a drive-by. Let's go to it. Why Kendrick Lamar hasn't responded yet? And if you remember, when Drake dropped after Like That, Drake drops push-ups, right? And then there was like a wait for a while. Then Drake dropped the AI Tupac song. So this must have been around that little lull when Kendrick was, little did we know, he was loading up the blicky and sharpening his machete. So let's get to it. Oh,
yeah, I recognize you, bitch made. You wouldn't slice fruit with a switchblade,
Just get your bars off. I already know. No, you wrote the whole song. This whole thing gonna be a song. I know. Go.
Recognize you, bitch made. You wouldn't slice fruit with a switchblade.
Poetic
Y'all know
justice.
you zesty with your flimsy hands, your wrist break. It really ain't no big three. Out of whole top 10, I'm big 8. You a poet.
There's no top 3 out of the big 10. Wait, there's no big 3 out of the top 10. I'm the big 8. Jesus. Well, actually, hold on, Crank. You know I'm a lyric nerd. I got to do this all the time. I can't help it. It's like Rain Man. If there's no top 3, right, big 3, and you say out of 10, you're 8 of them. So you're the big 8. So you're saying you fill up 8 of the 10 spots. But if you fill up 8 of the 10 spots, there's 2 spots left out of the 10. So if you count 8 as one person and there's 2 spots left, then that's a big 3. I can't help myself, bruh. When lyrics go in my ear, that's y'all gotta know the little Rain Man thing that happens when I hear lyrics. Sometimes I go like, that don't really make sense if you think about it. Sorry, I had to check your math. I just had to check your math. That's all.
We all know you zesty with your flimsy hands, your wrist break. It really ain't no big 3. Out of whole top 10, I'm big 8. You a poetic buster. Poetic buster. And I don't gangbang, but shout out to Crit Mac. You a custer. And I.
What happened to Crit Mac? I know he went to jail and stuff. I was like, bro, there is a period of, I feel like, I guess all those type of social media guys that got big for stuff like that, all you can say, where are they? Because I kind of put Crit Mac in like the Welvin bag. You know what I mean? Where it's just like, man, we're, anyway, but anyway, keep going.
Poetic buster. And I don't gangbang, but shout out to Crit Mac, you a custer. And I don't write threats in these songs. Nigga, these is promises. Let's see how many push-ups you can do with no oxygen. I suffocate.
Ooh! But what was with the lisp? What was with the random lisp on that line? You just randomly just got a lisp. A big one, too. Like, you see the way his tongue was trying to escape his mouth? No freaky? Yeah, look, he's about to spit his tongue out. And he's... Hold on, but let's go back to the bar, though.
These songs, nigga, these is promises.
These is promises. Why you saying like... Are we gonna speak on that? I thought it was gonna be one of those moments he pauses and speaks to the engineer, but it's like, you're not going. Hold on.
Custer, and I don't write threats in these songs. Nigga, these is promises.
Dog, did you do that on purpose? Whether you did, or do you just have a lisp and you've been just like really good at like concealing it to this exact lyric? Like, wait, hold on, one more time.
Write threats in these songs, nigga.
You know how I knew it was going off the rails? He says, because he's enunciating very good, especially because Kendrick enunciates, like that's one of his things, enunciation. So he's enunciating very well. But then right when...
Write threats in these songs.
It was songs. Right when he said, I write threats in these songs, that's when it went off track.
And I don't write threats in these songs. Nigga, these is promises. Let's see how many push-ups you can do with no oxygen.
Let's see how many push-ups you can do with no oxygen fire, but don't you ever threaten me and then randomly get a lisp in the middle of the threat. Don't ever. Oh, so you want beef? Oh, stay right here. Stay right here. I'm finna go get me my little blicky. I'm finna shoot y'all now. Like what?
Suffocate ya, get it right. K-Dot is your kryptonite. I'm a big dog with a vicious bite. Get Drake touch, no nick at night. Fire. Quiet on set, you was probably with it, quiet as kept.
Wait, damn it. There you go again. Come on. Drake touched, no nick at night. Quiet on set. That quiet on set, Drake, fire. But Drake Bell was never on Nick at Night. In fact, Nick at Night was where the old... Was Drake and Josh ever on... I don't think Drake and Josh was ever on Nick at Night. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure they were on everything on Nickelodeon and not Nick at Night. And I can't let you get away with that because Nick at Night is not the same thing. It's not the same thing. I'm going to do some... Yeah, I don't see... Nope. No. Yeah, I just Googled it. I'm gonna let you live though, but you know.
You was probably with it, quiet as kept.
But see, I'm respecting the bars. This is what I do any song, you know what I mean?
With it, quiet as kept. I got real shooters out of the 6. OVO is when quiet as set. Calling you a CEO is a fable. We don't know nobody on your label. Sorry, Drake, but your style is played out. People switch away from you like cable.
Nah, this hard.
And you need AI to diss me. You ain't got enough practice. Compared to me, I'm the great Sphinx and you Iverson statue.
He said, I'm the Sphinx, you're Iverson's, the Iverson statue. If you haven't seen that Iverson statue. I knew it was real because he didn't even attempt to rhyme Iverson statue. He didn't even care, brother. He said, no, you got to hear this Iverson statue bar. Hold on.
Compared to me, I'm the great Sphinx and you Iverson me. You ain't got enough practice.
You ain't got enough practice, but then that's hard too. The practice, Iverson, the rhyme is awful, but it's the concept is fire.
You ain't got enough practice.
Practice?
Compared to me, I'm the great Sphinx and you Iverson statue.
You're trying to make practice and statue rhyme, and maybe there's a way with an accent you can do that, or the way you... See, I'm one of the people who I love it when artists use different ways to spin words different ways, and sometimes their accent they use or the way they speak, you know what I mean? Because we all have an accent. We all from somewhere that speaks different from somewhere else. But yeah, anyway.
Okay, now, can you insert the sound of a Canadian owl laughing at Drake's music?
I can add an owl sound, but I'm not sure it's gonna be specifically Canadian.
No. It has to be a Canadian owl. It had to grow up next door to Michael J. Fox.
Bro, why you always gotta add some
It has to live next door to Michael J.
real particular weird shit? Let's just put this record out because the streets been waiting.
No, it has to be perfect. Since he wants to add AI, Tupac, and Snoop to diss me, add Kawhi Leonard's sound effect from when he played for the Toronto Raptors. Great. Now replace the snare with Lil Jon and then add the sound of two meese rolling up a blunt on Drake's album.
What the hell
Two meese?
is a meese? You mean moose?
No, meese. It's like geese, but with more horns coming out of their heads.
Man, we ain't never getting this record done.